Yo, what's up, YouTube? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't really have like a solid plan for this video. I don't have a name for the channel yet. I don't have a title. I don't have a thumbnail. I don't got a script or anything. I just wanted to hop on here and be real with you guys for a second for the first video ever, hopefully of many, because the whole reason I'm making this video is, my friend inspired me to just start a channel because he's been getting a lot of traction on his. You might not know him. You might not, know him. His name is Jaconomy on YouTube, but his real name's Joaquin. And he kind of, he's been pushing me for sure. But he kind of inspired me to start a YouTube because, he started his when, he didn't really have that many successful things to talk about. Like it was before his big break. If you follow his channel, you would know that he just crossed 200,000 in sales. So, like, it's kind of nice for him to look back on it and just look at his old videos and be like, damn, like, I made this video when I had jack shit to my name, and like, all I could show for it was, maybe like 20,000 revenue over a year, and now I'm making fucking 20 times that. And it's just fucking sick to look back on, and it's sick for the people that followed him throughout the whole journey because they have literally seen his progress, and I want to be like that. I don't want to be someone who just blows up out of nowhere and, there's no story behind it, because there is a story behind it. Like right now, I'm not struggling, but I'm definitely not where I want to be in life, and I think we all kind of realize that. But I realized that a while ago. That's why we're all grinding our ass off right now. But yeah, I'll probably touch on that right now. To start with our journey on ecom, the whole point of this channel, like, I feel like you guys should know where I am right now before anything, before I start spewing, before I start making videos. Just take this as like an introduction. So yeah, to start, it was me, Jaconomy. Here, I have a picture of us. It was me, Jaconomy, a couple other boys, and we all started on Etsy. And this picture was probably taken a year ago, over the table at my boy Ethan's house right here. And it all started with us just making or Joaquin started by actually dropshipping some bullshit online. I think it was like phone cases, and then I think some point he tried selling knives. It was some shit. But the real motion started with Etsy, because Etsy is it's not like dropshipping in the sense of like Amazon FBA or Shopify, where you need like money to get it going. Even organic, you do need a little bit of money just to, keep buying products and testing and buying equipment, cameras and shit. But Etsy is just a whole different ball game, because it literally takes not even $50 to start a store. And of course there's hoops and hurdles. Like, I'll probably get into that in another video, but Etsy is really like the lowest cost platform to build tens of thousands on, and we all started that because of that idea, and that kind of standard that, like, Etsy is just something you can start with little cash flow and have a big ass return. Because the reason Joaquin started was because one of his homies that lived in another state, I think it was Utah, made over 20K in a week, and we were all just, what the fuck, like, that's fucking insane. And yeah, that kind of kicked us all, starting Etsy and really locking in on the ecom and trying to build, what we have right now. And it's kind of surreal to look back on, because, back then it was like one sale or maybe even two sales in a day were like, the biggest shit ever. Like, oh my god, guys, I made like 50-60 bucks profit today. Like, sitting on my ass, or like I'm at work, and we would just post that shit in our group chats, and I'll try to find shit to show you guys of, our small ass wins that we had. But every win counted, and it's kind of surreal looking back now, because if I don't get two sales a day, then it's kind of like a shitty ass day. So yeah, that's how we started on Etsy. And then, if you guys don't know, Joaquin branched off to Shopify recently, and he's had huge success with Shopify. I think he just crossed 200K revenue, which is fucking nuts. The margins on there are a little bit lower, but still, like, I think he said it was like 35%. 35% of 220,000 is, I don't think it's six figs, but it's really close. Probably like 65, 70K in the span of 3 months, which is fucking ludicrous. You know what I mean? So back to here, I myself have tried doing Shopify. If we fast forward now, right now I'm doing Shopify. I have another one I didn't put on here. Oops. And I'm also doing Etsy. Etsy is kind of my main goal right now because, again, of the low cost and just how much. I feel like Etsy is a lot more sustainable because Shopify is, you can have evergreen products for sure, but it can die, But with Etsy, if you have a good running store with, good virtual agents that will run it for you, then you can make passive income for years, especially if you follow TOS. But still, the 200K kind of lured me in, so I'm trying that. I tested another product recently, but I low-key haven't been on it as much as I should have. And for Etsy, this was taken, I think, was that like a month and a half ago now, and the stats are a little better. Let's see. I'm actually not too sure what I'm. Oh yeah, a lot better. So right here it's 8.6. Shit, 8.6 right there. And right now, ooh, I don't know if you guys can see that. 10.6. So probably like 2K in revenue from this one. Probably like 1K profit. This one has been popping off a lot too. So in the span of a month and a half, I've probably made like, 1.5, 2K profit, which isn't a lot, but for online money that I don't do jack shit for, it's not bad. You feel me? And I have another couple stores that have like 2-3K revenue, and they are also popping off. And what else to say right now? That's really my two main goals right now. When it comes to e-commerce, there's a lot of shit I want to do in life as well. I think we're all going to be traveling soon, so that's something I'm excited for. We're all going to Thailand, and I think we're going to China too. And then that's in November, and then January, it's a whole other thing. I think we're going to Japan by myself. So I really need to get the shit started. And in the future, what my goals are, especially Q4, is right now I realistically have 3 stores on Etsy that are, 100% not virgin stores, but 100% like, there's a word for it, 100% 100% potential. I have 3 stores that have 100% potential. If you guys don't know, they have 3 one-day stores that can just blow the fuck up in Q4 if I just did it right. So my future goals are to have those stores at a point where I can look at them and just be like, these are it. This is gonna make me. This is gonna print, and I want that realistically by the mid of September, because the start of Q4 is October, but it's nice to have a head start and have some leeway for then. So maybe like September 14th is my goal, to have those 3 stores just fucking ready to print absolute bread and butter. And at the same time, when those stores are done, I also want to do Shopify, because of course, Joaquin's $200,000 win is just fucking nuts. And I want to replicate that, and he's definitely showing me the recipe. And also, another thing about our e-commerce, we also have a community that I want to be more active in. I haven't been as active as Joaquin in it, although I, co-founded it with him. Like, we were supposed to be the 2 big admins on there. So I definitely want to hop on more on that sector. But yeah, like I'll link that in the description, by the way. But the whole reason I'm starting this account, this fucking video in the first place, is just to keep myself accountable and kind of let you guys see the journey that is coming right now. Because I don't want to blow up out of nowhere and people just be like, like, how did this happen? I want to be able to look back and scroll through my videos and just see, like, damn, this is when I had jack shit to my name. I only made like 25K revenue online, and now I'm making 25K revenue a day. And it's kind of like a building process, and it builds trust with the community I might have in the future, because you guys would know that I struggled too. You guys, like, I didn't just blow up out of nowhere and now I'm selling you guys courses. Like, this video is always going to be up, and you guys are always going to know that I haven't made it yet, and in the future, not even hopefully, when in the future I look back, I'm just gonna be like, damn, like, you guys didn't believe me. If you guys don't believe people, you believe the guy that is with you guys right now, like the guy that hasn't made jack shit online. And it's just and I feel like it's good accountability too, because if I post and I get people that are DMing me and hitting me up and asking like what's been going on, like what am I doing now, like it just keeps me accountable to just keep going and keep grinding and keep building. So yeah, that's really the point of the whole video. I just wanted to show you guys where I am, what I was doing that got me to where I am right now, and what my goals are to the future. I'm not really sure my ideas for future videos. It might be like Q&A. If you guys, if this gets a couple comments, I might answer those. Or if I find something cool, or if I make big wins, then I might post those. Or fuck it, if I even find like strategies that I'm willing to share with you guys, I'll put it on here. But for now, I don't know what my YouTube name and shit's gonna be, but I'm just keeping it real. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video probably.